Hi, I'm Mama Casbear, and this place right here is where I'm finally building, at 54 years of age, my own home. As you can see, there's a lot of work to be done here because we had a massive storm 4 years ago that knocked down so many trees. I've been planning to build here for quite a while, but we were slowed down by weather and just life. So come along with me because I am going to share all of this with you as I engage of the work of building this little cottage in the woods here on Rematriate. Welcome to Rematriate. Rematriate is where I share my journey to recreate my own life after the destruction that I have suffered living in our sick and evil culture. I have learned that all of the problems in our world, all the problems in my life, and all the problems in your life are caused by this evil culture that we are living in. But I won't give up. I'm changing my own life, and I know that you can change your life too. And together, by changing our own lives, we can change the whole world. This video is part of my cottage build series. I'm so excited to share my journey with you as I build my own home. This has been my dream since I was a child in the 1970s, watching Grizzly Adams and Little House on TV, to build my own home in the wilderness where I can live a quiet, slow, sustainable, and peaceful life. I've been trying to do this for decades, but over and over, I've had so many obstacles in my path. I have been distracted and confused and wasted time and energy heading in the wrong direction. It very nearly destroyed me. And now, as a woman in my 50s, with almost no money, and with physical disabilities, I'm finally building my dream, finally building my home. I believe that all humans can do this. Come along with me. You can also be a radical homemaker here on Rematriate. I want to welcome you to my forest here in the Canadian wilderness. These beautiful, delicate white flowers are a native spring ephemeral, Sanguinaria canadensis, bloodroot. These grow in Carolinian forests and are endangered because their ecosystem is endangered. This forest here is a tiny, far northern finger of the Carolinian ecosystem, and I treasure it. I first knew that this was Carolinian forest when I saw bloodroot blooming here more than 10 years ago. First Nations healers use the red sap from the root, which is why it is called bloodroot. It can be a powerful medicine if it is used by an expert healer, but the red sap is very toxic and can cause permanent scarring if you touch it, so it should be treated with respect and it should never be dug up. Also sacred to First Nations people is the white pine, which they call the peacemaker. The Latin name is Pinus strobus. This is the species of that dead tree that I showed you just a little while ago. She was killed in that same storm a few years back. I was very sad to lose her because she was a good friend and has taught me so much. She was a healing plant to me in a time of great grief. When she was still standing, she was very beautiful. Even now, with her top blown off, she still has a quiet majesty. There are more white pines here, but they are younger, and we don't have that same shared history of friendship. It is my plan to support the growth of this little Carolinian community and add back as many of the species that are part of this ecosystem as possible. The flowering plants, the trees, the all-important fungal members of the community. The mycelial web is intact here, and that is absolutely priceless because the mycelial web is how a forest communicates with itself. There is no old growth here, though. No giant trees like there would be if this was an intact old growth forest. This land was logged back in the 19th century. But she is beginning to recover, just like I am beginning to recover. And together we will heal as I begin to build my little cottage in the woods. So, I am finally back here again, about 3 weeks after my last video where this was all still covered in snow. And now we don't have to kill ourselves tromping through shin-deep snow to get back to our spot. Now, this spot where I'm going to build the cottage, right there, is sort of a crossroads. This is a road that heads up and in that direction across the property. This is the road towards the bridge. And up this hill is the road where we come in to here. Up around the corner and up that way, up the slope, is the access to this section. And we've come back here today. I've got my little red wagon left over from when the cubs were little. And I've got a few things in here just so that we can do a little bit of work. I've got a couple of chairs so we can sit down. I've got a cup of tea. And Papa Bear is bringing the tractor and his chainsaw. And we're going to get to work and try to start clearing more of this. He's been doing more work and he's got the last of the trees off the bridge. So let me take you over there and show you the bridge. Come and have a look. I'm really proud of this. We built this together entirely out of reclaimed materials about 12 or 13 years ago. We've got a broom hanging on this tree because we used to sweep the dead leaves off the bridge whenever we were back here in order to keep it from rotting. But we haven't been able to do that in about 3 or 4 years since the storm took down all of these trees. This is the last of what's left of it because there were several entire trees lying on top of our bridge. Just a little one, but a tree. Most of these are still attached to stuff. Oh, I think I'm gonna have to wait for Papa Bear and the chainsaw to get most of this. Ah, maybe I can move this with a cedar. I remembered something important. Papa gave me the Japanese pruning saw to put into my wagon. So I don't have to wait for him because he's still not here yet. And I don't know whether he's going to make it in time. I don't want to do nothing, and it's late on Sunday, and all I have is weekends. So I'm gonna cut some wood. One. I think I'm gonna have to cut this one up to move it. Not quite two.
You're always on my mind all the time. You're always on my mind all the time. Don't you know? On my mind. Always on
there with the tractor. Birch tree.
Oh, no, they're over here. Don't, that's firewood.
Oh, yeah.
Put them by the wagon. And I'll take them away.
All done. For the first time in 4 or 5 years, the bridge is actually clear and clean, and it looks beautiful. Let me show you. We've cut it in sort of to the slope of the little hill here, and the whole thing is built on top of old tires that would have ended up in landfill otherwise. And so it's sort of floating because this water goes up and down with the seasons, and the bridge is designed to be flexible. It's kind of almost more like a boardwalk than a bridge because it twists and turns and moves, and that's why, even though we built this about 13 years ago, and it's, as I said, spent the last 4 or 5 years with trees falling down on top of it, it's survived. It's actually in pretty good shape. And there's a wonderful spot on the other side where we used to go and have picnics. Let me show you that. There's one very giant tree down across here, so we still can't really get back up here. We used to have a path up this ridge, and this white table used to be up on a flat area on the ridge there, and we used to sit there and have picnics. And most of this area was cleared, but as you can see, not anymore. So this is basically what's going to be the front yard of my cottage. And we needed to have this clear so that we can get through here and get all of this firewood out. The last bit of birch that was on the bridge still, that Papa Bear cut up with the chainsaw and took off in the trailer with the tractor, is it's going to be our firewood. And there's lots of other great firewood back here as well. Later on, once we've got the area over there cleared for us to lay out and eventually build the cottage, which is going to take a couple of years, then we can also start to cut cedars in one of our patches that are further over, closer to the house. And we will eventually be using the cedar to build my little cottage. But as I said, we have a lot of work to do first, and we've made a lot of progress just in an afternoon here getting this bridge cleared. I'm so proud of us, and I'm so glad that I can finally welcome you into this wonderful, peaceful area, which is so refreshing to the soul.
I burned out like a wandering ember. I shone bright, then my journey was over. What I sought when I ran was back where I began. No matter the rain, no matter the storm, I'm coming home. I'm coming home. Leave open the gate, don't turn off the light, I'm coming home.
Thank you for sharing this time with me here on my channel, Rematriate. Rematriate is a Lifeway channel for radical homemakers creating a life made by hand, escaping wetico culture to make ourselves a home. And all of my videos are made entirely by humans, made by hand. This is my pledge of authenticity to you. I never use AI to write or to generate or to voice any of my videos.
Light, I'm coming home. Though I fought with my claws and teeth, though I elbowed my way to a seat, there be no kind of peace like you beside me. No matter the rain, no matter the storm, I'm coming home. I'm coming home.
This video was filmed by Mama Cass Bear, presented by Mama Cass Bear, edited by Mama Cass Bear. The title images at the beginning and end of each video were drawn on paper with pencil crayons by Mama Cass Bear. The music all comes from my monthly subscription to Epidemic Sound and was made by humans. I do not use, and I won't ever use, any of the AI tools that they offer there or that are offered anywhere else. These videos will always be authentic Mama Cass Bear. I'm getting better at making these videos, but I do make loads of mistakes. I'm not perfect. I'm human, just like you are. These videos are about my authentic human story. I make them to express myself and to connect with other humans like you. If you want to join our tiny community of radical homemakers and that journey to a life made by hand, then please subscribe to Rematriate. I look forward to seeing you back here again.